My name is Kate Zettler. I'm a pediatric nurse practitioner with Cornerstone Care in Waynesburg. We're here today to talk to you about National Childhood Obesity Awareness Month and what you can do at home to help your kids make good choices. The first group we wanted to talk about were toddlers. Toddlers are picky. They're notoriously picky. How do you work around that as a parent? It's important to know what toddlers are going through at that stage of life. At that stage, they're trying to assert their independence by making their own choices. Whether or not they wear shoes, they go on the potty, and what they eat. So, what can you do to help them make good choices? One thing that you can do to help your toddler is work on intuitive eating. A lot of us grew up in the era where our parents wanted us to clean our plates, and that's okay, but a lot of parents also don't really know how much a toddler should be eating. It's usually a lot less than you think. If you go to healthychildren.org, you can find some sample sizes of portions for toddlers up to about age 5. Also, one important thing to do is to keep consistent meal times. This can be really hard if you have a lot of activities, both parents are working, but if you can, at least pick 2 meals out of the day where you have consistent meal times, consistent snack times, and the child can be part of the meal. You want to try to encourage water with every meal and milk as tolerated. It's okay if they don't take a lot of milk during the day, especially if they like yogurt, cheese, and other sources of dairy. If your toddler's really picky and you're really struggling with things like dinner time, one option is to always put one thing on the plate that your toddler really likes. They love mac and cheese. It's okay to put it on every dinner plate, but then put 2 other items on the plate that maybe they're not so fond of. Encourage them to try it all. Try to avoid a power struggle. This can make it really difficult to get your children to try new things. You want them to try to eat as best they can, and when they don't, fall back on your structure. So if it's been dinner time and they ate their favorite food and maybe took a bite or 2 of the stuff they don't like so much, great, you can have a snack when it's snack time. And if they didn't, okay, at snack time, you can have a little bit more of some of these foods or a healthy snack like an apple. As your toddler gets a little bit older and a little closer to school age, you want to try to avoid labeling foods as good or bad, or using sweets as a treat. One way to improve your child's relationship with food is to involve them in preparation of their food whenever you can. So if this is packing their lunch for pre-K, if this is making their breakfast in the morning, or helping out a little bit at dinner time, this can go a long way to encouraging them to try new foods. You also want to try to associate those foods with the things they can do for their body. A cookie's great, it has sugar, it tastes really good, but an apple has sugar and tastes pretty good too, and it gives you superpowers. Sometimes this can really help. So you've been teaching your child these healthy choices all through toddlerhood, and now they're ready for school. Here's what schools are doing to help kids make good choices when they're in the lunch line.
The 5 school districts of Greene County are working closely with Cornerstone Care to implement the CATCH curriculum, which stands for Coordinated Approach to Child Health. This is a school-based program that shares important nutritional knowledge and encourages kids to play every day.
Along with the curriculum, each district is coordinating with the dietitians at Washington Health Systems Greene to discuss ways to maximize the nutritional value of each meal served at their school. These changes will make it easier for students to make healthier choices.
Teens can be an inherently difficult group to parent about anything, but we also have a really difficult time helping them make good, healthy food choices. Usually teens are busy. Teens have different sports and activities after school. Parents are busy, and it makes it really hard to have consistent meal times, consistent dinner times, or to even have a conversation about those things. You also have to be really sensitive to the growing brain and what teenagers are going through at that time in their lives. You have to be sensitive to how they feel about their weight and the food they eat. Studies have shown that teens don't benefit from diet or from focusing on their weight. Using diet for teens makes them more likely to develop an eating disorder or an unhealthy relationship with food further on down the road. So what do you do? As a parent, it's important to, again, not label foods as good, bad, but also just talk about food as fuel. It's also important to be cognizant of your own relationship with food and what you're modeling for your teen. Talking about losing weight and in diet management or making disparaging remarks about yourself can also make it really hard for your teen to feel confident about themselves and their choices. You want to be careful at home that you're not making disparaging remarks about yourself, but also try to avoid others making remarks about your teen. Remarks about weight gain, belly gain, or growth can trigger disordered eating patterns in teens. Girls with a positive image of their body have been shown to overall have a better or lower BMI than those that had a negative outlook on their bodies. So it's really important as parents to show that to your teens and to exemplify that in yourselves. Being body confident and sure of yourself and your choices helps your teen do the same. Another way that Cornerstone Care Pediatrics cares for your child is providing a great community resource project called Honey.
If you or your child is struggling with obesity or maintaining healthy habits, Cornerstone Care's new Honey program may be able to help. Honey stands for Healthy Options, Nutrition, Exercise, and Youth.
Our program offers fitness and cooking classes to help individuals understand the importance of a balance between physical activity and nutrition. Participants will receive a Fitbit, one-on-one support, and training. It is free to anyone in Greene County. You can learn more by going to our link in the description. Let's make a change together.